Social media provides means of communication which allow information to flow among people who are linked together to develop a network which is interconnected and interdependent by the help of technology. The year 2000 is when sites for social media network increased to give room for people to interact and share ideas and interesting fields such as music, education, movies, etc. YouTube, being one of the social media platforms, was founded in 14th of April 2005, and it became the most popular online site of videos that allowed people to create video and upload them, watch or share or even download these uploaded videos. The main focus of our study will be to find popularity, usefulness, and dependence of campus students on YouTube tutorials. Social media provides means of communication which allow information to flow from one person to another. We will be able to know at what extent as YouTube tutorials helped students in developing their practical skills. Annabelle Obala, who is a communication student, takes us through her experience with YouTube tutorials.
My name is Annabelle Obala. I'm a fourth year communication student from the School of Information Science, taking Bachelor of Science in Journalism and Media Studies. And YouTube has really helped me a lot in terms of technical skills and trying to edit audios, trying to edit videos. These are things that I was not taught in class. Yes, I was taught in class, but the practical part I had to learn is on YouTube. What I did, I used to go to those tutorials on YouTube, and they could describe how someone has to edit a video. For example, right now I'm editing an audio using the Adobe Auditions, and I can say that I learned how to import this audio, how to edit them, and how to export them using YouTube tutorials. Not only that, I've also learned how to edit videos, audiovisual content using Adobe Premiere, using Final Cut Pro, which is on Mac. All these have been able to learn it on YouTube platform, and I can tell that it makes it a lot more easier than how you see it people performing. For example, right now I'm editing this audio. YouTube taught me how I can import this file. What I did, I went to the file, I opened the file, and then I imported the file. Came here, went to the effects, I neutralized the audio just to remove excess sound and just to neutralize it so that when you can hear it, you're able to get a good information, a clear information of what it is that I'm doing. I use YouTube on a daily basis. That is, every time I wake up and before I sleep. I usually go to those tutorials. There's an Hindu guy called Patel. I go to his tutorials, how to use Adobe Auditions. Sometimes you find that I'm using a version of 2019 and then Patel is using 2023 or vice versa. So when I go to those YouTube tutorials, I go to different types of YouTube tutorials to help me be able to navigate on this one that I'm using particularly.
Despite YouTube being a reliable source for learning practicals, it also has some disadvantages, which may include lack of structured learning, variable quality, whereby the quality of YouTube tutorials can vary widely, limited interactions and feedback, and also incomplete and outdated information. Maybe we get to hear some of the challenges that students have faced while using YouTube tutorials.
The disadvantages of using YouTube tutorials are sometimes you get difficulties in understanding whatever it is that the teacher is saying. Like that guy, Hindu guy, you find that he's talking in Hindu and here only understanding maybe probably English. Another challenge is the issue of YouTube bundles. It requires money, it requires time for you to be able to get those bundles, and sometimes I'm a student, it becomes so stringent. And
The other thing with this YouTube, you find that it's addictive. Most of the time, I'm just stuck on YouTube instead of doing the other things. I'm just stuck on YouTube because I find those tutorials are very addictive. You just want to learn every single day, every now and then. So those are just some of the challenges that I face while using YouTube to learn this practical part. But otherwise, it's a very good thing to understand because there in class the teacher actually mentions things, but the practical part is not there. What we do is that we go to the YouTube platform, we go to get the practical part. So those are just some of the disadvantages of using YouTube as a tutorial to understand this editing.
My name is Jordan Odhiambo. YouTube tutorials have been instrumental in my journey of learning editing, providing me with valuable insights, tips, and step-by-step guidance on various editing techniques and software tools. The diverse range of tutorials available on YouTube has also allowed me to explore different editing styles, experiment with new effects, and enhance my editing skills at my own pace. Thanks to the wealth of knowledge shared by creators on YouTube, I have been able to sharpen my editing abilities and create my professional looking videos with confidence.
My name is Maxine Siriba. I am in Mo University. I'm a third year student pursuing linguistics, media and communication.
So basically, I know you are a YouTube user and use tutorials as well. So what impact has the YouTube tutorials done to your skills as a media and a linguistic person?
The media has really helped me, especially in my course. Since I am pursuing media, we're doing editing skills. So most of the time when we are doing our practicals, we don't get that much from class, so we have to do studies on your own. I go to YouTube, I search for tutorials. Like Adobe, I use Adobe for editing videos, and that's why I get many tutorials from the Adobe Creative Cloud.
Yeah, true. And basically, we have different length of tutorials. We have the long ones and the short ones. So you as Maxine, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the long tutorials or the shorter ones?
For me, like editing, I'd prefer a long tutorial, especially if maybe I'm doing editing in documentary or a film. I would prefer a long tutorial. Yeah.
And now that you're in the digital media and we have everything digital, so what's the difference between going to the library to read a textbook on the same subject, and how does it feel to just sit in your room at the comfort of your room and watch YouTube tutorials and you learn everything? What's the difference?
The difference is watching. If you watch, you can be able to do it practically. But now when you read, you might not get full information, you might not know what you're doing exactly, but if you see someone else doing it, you can be able to use that skill and do it on your own. Yeah.
And basically, what do you tell those people who maybe they may be scared of using the YouTube tutorials? Maybe some people have some insecurities and some fears.
No, YouTube is such a good place. It's such a good app for getting tutorials. A lot of tutorials you can get in editing, even teaching. If you want, maybe if you've not heard well what the lecturer said, you can get some lessons from YouTube. Like, it's very good to use YouTube with this.
YouTube, being one of the advanced Web 2.0 technology, is gaining its roots strong in education purposes, especially in the individual and intrapersonal aspect. The video tutorials on the world's biggest platform are helpful for campus students in developing their practical skills. Through interviews and observations, followed by the uses and gratifications theory by Bloomler, we will be able to know at what extent as YouTube tutorials help students in developing their practical skills.
My name is John Morris. I'm a fourth-year student in Mo University School of Science and Aerospace Studies. I'm taking statistics, Bachelor of Science Statistics. Yeah. I'm also doing an online web development course. Yeah. I wanted to say that according to me, YouTube tutorials have really helped me a lot. I mean, it's not just about assignments. The knowledge that you get from YouTube is really great. I mean, sometimes in regards to matters like when you're in class, the teacher teaches something and you don't get the concept really well, but when you go to YouTube, check the tutorials really well, you come to understand the concept really great. So YouTube tutorials help people help me in a lot of ways, very many ways. It introduces new concepts to me. It gives me more ideas and more ways of tackling new things. You see, yeah, it helps me like do assignments and more and more. So in short, what I'm trying to say is YouTube tutorials are really helping me a lot. And I think the YouTube tutorials are a really good idea for a student, especially those who are doing their undergraduate studies. It really helps them a lot. I mean, they can understand concepts really well. They can gain knowledge from YouTube tutorials really well. And there are a lot of tutors in. The good thing is there are a lot of tutors, so there won't be any issues like language barriers or something. But I know.
Okay, I go by the name Hilary Mutv. I'm a fourth year student. I'm taking engineering, the field of electrical and electronics.
So how has YouTube helped you gain skills? Because I believe there's some skills that are not actually taught in class. You have to look at yourself, and I believe you YouTube before. How has it helped you?
Of course, YouTube has vast knowledge of education, class work. As you may know, we are in a public school, so most of the time you find that we are very late in class, and most of the concepts just pass you by. So begin with YouTube has a vast knowledge across all engineering aspects, especially in electrical and electronics engineering. Personally, I became aware of YouTube around second year, and it has been a great help. So it has a vast knowledge. Number two, it is unmatched in the aspect of you can learn at any time you want, be it in the night, be it in the morning, at your own pace. Yeah. So personally, I've used YouTube for a long time to present people things like coding, mathematical problems. Actually, there are some topics where the lecturer is not very clear on what he's saying. Maybe he's trying to beat on time, or just like I said in the beginning, you kind of you're seated so far away from him, and most of these guys are not audible. So I find that YouTube has a great impact, especially on these technical issues. Especially as you move on by, when you reach for there, you realize that most of these things you don't have to be in class to learn them. You just have to show up on YouTube, get your bundles, get a nice spot, and keep your bundles on.
And basically, because I believe that what has advantages sometimes have disadvantages. What are some of the disadvantages that you face while you undergoing the YouTube tutorials?
Okay, number one, you have to have bundles. Bundles are expensive, especially in the economy. So number one, the essence of buying bundles every time, 20 bob, 50 bob, some of us cannot afford it. And it's really a challenge, especially in this hard financial times. Number two, the moment you switch on your phone and put on that data, instructions, text from another you understand. And sometimes you find that YouTube has, although it may be minor, but you find that if you are used to YouTube, you will not find that in the community class. Get first-hand information from the lecturer is very vital. Yeah, so sometimes we are tempted not to go to class because we think that YouTube has covered it. Yet in some cases, these topics are not that direct. Especially in this technical process or this coding process, you find that most of these lecturers are Indians. Yeah? So I know you have come across those Indians, most of these tutorials. So you find that there's a language barrier somehow. Yeah, we start with English, but in the middle, we are trying to explain something, just put some English. Yeah. So sometimes it's not as it is discouraging. Yeah. So, but heavy on that, you think that it has got you covered, so you
YouTube tutorials do have a significant impact on campus students for their dependency on the tutorials for learning their cognitive needs, in learning a skill to develop their understanding about a certain program or software from approximate beginner level.
you.